This that rich genius effect.
I already know.
Yeah, this that rich genius effect.
Favorite podcaster
Yeah.
slash rapper and your favorite producer. Total genius.
Yeah. This your man, Rich Notch, one half of the Rich Genius Show. And today we have a special guest with us, my brother, straight out of Jersey, Ray Landski from You Better Respect the Legends Hip Hop Legacy. Thank you for coming, brother.
You all ready, brother?
Nah, man,
You all ready?
It's a long time coming, so we're going to chop it up with Ray and find out everything he been doing this year, 2025, and everything he got lined up for next year for 2026. Yeah, let's get into it right away. So for those who don't know, you're an entrepreneur.
Mm-hmm.
You're a journalist, a barber.
You can a journalist.
You would call yourself a journalist?
More like a documentarian. I wouldn't say journalist.
Documentarian, okay.
Documentarian. You get
All
what
right,
I'm saying?
all right.
So, yeah.
Yeah, the documentary's been fire. And like I said, you a barber. You cut hair. You own a barbershop.
I'm a barber. I'm a barber business owner. The brand Exclusive Barbershop. I'm also a barber educator. You know, shout out to all the barber students I've had the pleasure of making a contribution towards their career.
Mm-hmm.
So you know, yeah, yep.
Oh, that's dope. That's dope. So let's start from the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
How did you get from going to being a barber into the barbershop and everything to actually doing documentaries like on hip hop? How did that come about?
All right. So I always say, let me see me justice. Always say, it started from, I was inspired during the DVD era, like the Smacks and the Cocaine Cities. The list goes on. And I said, you know what? I'm going to make a DVD. You get what I'm saying? You know, it's so much hip hop surrounding me. And as a barber, you know, a lot of people used to drop off their mixtapes to us, like as if we were like an A&R or a label.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, I was gonna have mad music, and I used to shoot a lot of videos in the hood, you know. So, like for cats that's, you know, just grinding and want a visual, I used to shoot videos in the hood. So that played a part. And next thing you know, it shifted to a documentary. I had a lot of footage, and I remember I was at a cookout, and I remember I told KG from Naughty by Nature, you know, big shouts to KG and Naughty by Nature. I said, yo, K, I got a lot of footage. Yo, I'm ready to, you know, just put it out on DVD. He said, nah, bro. He's like, bro, I understand you got a documentary now, and you just want to put it out on DVD right away, but you might want to give yourself some time and let it develop some type of value. You get what I'm saying? Let time give it value. And I said, say less. So that's how it pretty much started.
Oh, it started like that, all right. Yeah. So the first documentary that you actually did was what? What was the first one?
So the first one was You Gotta Respect the Legends of Hip Hop Legacy, Jersey's Impact, right? So it's based on how hip hop has made an impact in Jersey and how Jersey has made an impact in hip hop. And honestly, to be honest with you, where we at? Late 2025, is actually 20 years in the making. It was written out fall 2005, right? And now it's, you know, winter 2020, fall going on winter 2025, you get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it was we recorded in 2006, put it up in 2010, put in some type of time capsule, whatever you want to call it. 2020 during lockdown, I retrieved it, put in production 2021 and 2022. Thanks to the Most High, Part 1 has won Best Documentary in the film festivals. Yep.
That's what's up. What's up?
Yeah.
I actually got to see Part 1 and Part 2. Very good.
Mm-hmm.
And I like how you did something that was the first time I'm seeing it with the meta world, like with the meta universe.
Right.
So we was able to see the documentary before you put it out everywhere. Those who locked in and had the link to see it through like the meta world, where it's like we got the little, I forgot what they call it.
Avatars.
The avatars. We got the
avatars.
avatars walking around. So I got my avatar walking around. I see Dame. I see other people in there.
Yeah.
And it's like,
shout out to Dame.
Yeah,
DMR.
shout out to DMR. It's like we was really inside of an event space.
Right.
And then we got to see it. and give comments afterwards and talk. So that whose idea was that to come up with the meta world?
Oh, the meta world?
Yeah.
All right, so shout out to the tech side of You Gotta Respect the Legends, Malcolm Williams of Tech Organic, and he's heavy into that. You know, that's his lane. And we have a virtual, you can say, because you've been in there, so it's like a museum, but it's a virtual room. It looks like a big loft, like you throw a party, like you throw like a brunch party or something, but it's virtual. Upstairs, downstairs, and the current room, the way it's decorated, it has like images dedicated to the legends. You know, Naughty, Joe Button, Lords of the Underground. We even got we even showing love to Biz Markie. Even though Biz Markie is not from Jersey, I gotta pay homage to Biz because one, Jersey has a lot of love for Biz. And two, Biz was the first rapper I've seen in person when I was too young to go to concerts, but I'm 10 years old and I'm up to speed on hip hop. And he used to come to my block to see Roxanne Shante. Not Queensbridge. This was after she moved from Queensbridge. She moved to my hood, First Street at the Spires in Newark, New Jersey. And Biz used to come through, so I had to pay homage to him.
So rest in peace to Biz Markie, legend,
Yep.
no doubt. So two-part question. First part, what part of Jersey are you from? The second part, why did you feel that it was like that was your aim for I mean, I know you're from Jersey, but why did you feel that to shine a spotlight on Jersey, like that had to be done? Do you feel they wasn't getting the love or respect, or people didn't know the contribution that they gave to hip hop? Was that the reason? Like, what was your reason? Like I said, where you from and why the whole Jersey layout first?
All right, so that's a
What
good
part
question.
of Jersey?
All right, so yeah, I'm from Newark, New Jersey, right? I was born in Newark, New Jersey. I was raised in North Carolina first. So I know it kind of throw people off that know me. I was raised in North Carolina first, and my first hip hop that I've heard was in North Carolina. But back to Jersey, two reasons. You have parts that are untold stories, and you have some parts that are forgotten. You get what I'm saying? Like, let's say forgotten, for instance. The first hip hop hit record was from Jersey. The first recorded record, the first hip hop record in its recorded form was from Jersey. Sugar Hill Gang, you know, that whole movement. And, you know,
They from Jersey, Sugar Hill Gang?
Yeah.
You did say that.
Yeah. That's all Jersey right there. Shout out to the Sugar Hill Records. You know, shout out to Lady Luck, who is the niece, you know what I'm saying, of the founders of Sugar Hill Records. You know, Lady Luck's also here, you know, so shout out to Lady Luck. So yeah, that's basically why I wanted to shed light. And on top of that, like, again, it's some untold stories and forgotten stories. So that's pretty much why. And mind you, of course, I wanted to document everybody that I love in hip hop, but I just so happened to come from Jersey, and because it was untold and forgotten story, I said, let me start with home.
Okay, yeah. Makes sense. It was there was a part, I forgot what documentary, because you had a part 1, part 2, then I watched the Versus thing last night, so I'm getting some of it mixed up, but I know on one of them where y'all spoke about how, and it was eye-opening to me because I never knew this. I guess I was too young. And I asked my cousin.
Part 3, because you seen part 3 as well.
Yeah. About the Jersey wasn't getting love in New York like that.
Yeah.
So, like I said, by the time I started really outside going to clubs and parties and everything, I didn't see that part. So
right.
Before then, I actually spoke to my cousin who's older. Yeah. Shout out to L Bags. He told me like, nah, he's right. Yeah. It was or whatever. I was like, oh wow, really? Because I remember growing up, Naughty by Nature, Lords of the Underground, Redman. We knew they was from Jersey because they repped it, but it was like, to me, Jersey was always like our brother or our cousin, our first cousin. Like, it was right there. So it never made and the music sound so similar.
Right.
Lords of the Underground to Daz Effects to Redman to Method Man. Like, it meshed so good. And y'all right over the water. Yeah. Like, I could get to Jersey quicker than some places in Long Island.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
True.
For real, like real talk. It's like, you know what I'm saying? So I never knew that. I was like, damn, they really had a hard time getting the respect they deserve in New York way back then when they was coming out. I forgot who was saying when they said they went to the club. Vinny. Vinny was talking
Shout
about
to
that.
Vinny.
Salute to Vinny, man.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn. I never knew that, and I'm glad that was brought out. That was just an interesting part of history
Yeah.
where Jersey had to really fight kind of for their respect. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, they had to go ham. I mean, that's like anything. Like, if something starts, right, the founders, you know, it's only right for the founders to make you prove yourself that you belong to whatever culture it is. You feel me? So they had to prove themselves, you know.
Yeah.
So, yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
that was dope. So now we're gonna get back to that too. To You Gotta Respect. So now you're doing the verses. Tell us about the verses for those who don't know. Like what is actually verse guards? I should say.
Verse guards.
Not verses, y'all.
Yeah,
verse
yeah,
guards.
yeah.
Yeah, my fault. Verse
Yeah.
guards. Tell them exactly what that pertains.
All right, so verse guides was, you know, it's an interruption to the series, right? I say interruption because, you know, season 1 of You Gotta Respect has it's a 5-part series. So the first 3 parts are Jersey's impact, and of course, once people see part 3, they expect the next one to be part 4. Instead, it's verse guides, part 1. Verse guides, the essence of lyricism, and it highlights what we love is not so much just the music, but the words from the music that makes the impact. You get what I'm saying? And I mean, we all grew up, you know, verse guides is like, it's one thing to remember the music, right? But what do we do when we don't have music? You see somebody just reciting verses. You get what I'm saying? And you know me, you know us, you know, I'm always reciting verses every time. So, you know, shout out to Dame, you know, nickname Verse God. So I took that and gave it the name. You get what I'm saying? Verse Gods. And I'm paying homage. We're paying homage to the verse guys. Like, let's say, not just the verse guys from Jersey, but the verse guys from West Coast. You got Roz Kaz, you know what I'm saying? Like a lyrical legend. You know, Smith and Wesson, you get what I'm saying? Like, listen, Smith and Wesson is one of the best duos of hip hop of all time. You get what I'm saying? So, and so on and so on. Even battle rap verse god, O-Red, who's one of my favorites. He just happens to be from Jersey, but I consider him a verse god battle rap legend. You get what I'm saying? So that's what verse god highlights, you know, all the legends. Also highlights.
That's a big title. You putting a lot of pressure on him.
Verse
you battle rap
god.
legend. You call verse god plus a battle rap legend. That's a heavy.
Yeah.
Shout out to him though. I watched the verse god joint yesterday. You sent to me, and I told you earlier. I was like, I got to interview dude. I like dude energy. I like the answers he gave because he didn't just give you an answer. He gave like a valid reason why he feels that way when he brought out certain people. I like that's dope.
He didn't do cliche answers, right?
Yeah. He didn't do no cliche, and I respect that. So I definitely, if he sees this, pull up to the Rich Genius show. You know what I mean?
And Piff James, you know, he's been around for a while. He's a rapper and producer. He also produced for Griselda Boys, Roam Streets and them. You get what I'm saying? So shout out to Piff James. And he happens to be from Jersey as well. Yep, so.
Yeah, you had clips of 38 Special.
38 Special, Trust, them my niggas, man.
Yeah, you gotta, that was dope. So, lyricism.
Mm-hmm.
I always say, like you said, we was raised on lyricism. It was more about lyrics, our era. In the beginning, it wasn't too much about lyrics. Like the Sugar Hill Gang in them, it was more about like a mood, a feel. Hip hop was new, you know what I'm saying? Grandmaster Flash and all of them like that. Then to me, it got more and more on like the lyrical side. Like people really, I would say after Rakim, he really took it to like the getting real serious, dissecting the lyrics. Like Run DMC was dope, but on that real lyrical type mode, like Rakim, I think took it to the next level. And from there, we got all the people, you know, the Biggies, the Nas's, you know what I'm saying, after that. But what do you think when it comes to lyricism? Like, do you think it still exists in hip hop, like at a high level, or do you think it's coming back? Do you think it took a break?
You know what? It did take a break one time. You can say that it took a break because the acknowledgement wasn't about the lyrics like the era that we come from. You get what I'm saying? So you can say it took a break, and you know how certain things that we miss, we acknowledge more later on. Like, say, for instance, right now, we're in a new era where we're buying vinyls now. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, some new music, I gotta get the vinyl of that. You get what I'm saying? So, like, the lyrics have returned. And also that part when you said, you know, in the beginning it wasn't about the lyrics when it came to hip hop. That's true. Actually, the beginning of Verse Guys. Remember the introduction?
Yeah.
So the introduction, it highlighted when the attention was directed more towards lyricism opposed to just the DJing and the break dancing. And if you notice on the beginning, he said, "You know what it's all about now," and started flowing. So that's what it highlighted. It highlights when the lyricism was walking towards the forefront of hip hop because it wasn't at first, and that shows like the transition of lyricism becoming the forefront of hip hop. So that's why I put that as an introduction for Verse Guys. So if anybody who gets a chance to see this, you will see that introduction illustrates what I just said.
Yeah, okay. And I think it's a term that I actually started using. I didn't want to use. It used to make me mad, but a lot of people started using within the last few years, maybe longer. When they say it's a vibe, like that was the kid's excuse. Like, yeah, it don't got to be like the artist could be horrible. The lyrics, like straight trash, but they like it doesn't matter. It's a vibe. It's a vibe. And you know what? At first I was against that, but then like I'm open minded. I was like, you know what? They got a point.
Yeah.
It could be a vibe. It could just be a vibe, and that's what it is. Like I get it because I'm not gonna name no names, but it's certain artists like newer artists or younger artists, and I'm like, yo, I'm feeling this joint, not because of the lyrics whatsoever,
but the vibe.
The vibe.
Yeah.
So and guess what? Not for nothing. I'm not gonna say and act like everybody back in the days from our golden era was lyrical. Nah, they absolutely wasn't. Mm-hmm. But what I will say is, even if they wasn't lyrical, everybody doesn't have to be lyrical. They was unique.
Exactly.
They had a unique style that stood out. It wasn't everybody sounding the same. So even if you wasn't lyrical, but you was unique and had your own style, and you brought something like creative to the table, like that's cool with me. Everybody doesn't have to be lyrical. There's plenty of albums I can name where it wasn't like it was a lyrical album. It was going in. It was dope. Right. There's some albums I know or some artists I know that are super lyrical but can't make good songs.
Yeah, that's
the
true.
albums
that's
are still
facts.
trash.
That's
you could
facts.
be as lyrical as you want. You could be dropping all triple entendres and all that metaphors and punchlines, but that's cool for those real hip hop nerds that's like, yeah, that's all I want to hear, but can we get some music? Can we get some like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's cool, but the vibe thing, I'm cool with now. I could accept it being a vibe. I'm not going to sit here and be like, you know what I mean? Because I've rocked to some stuff that's a vibe, and I'm cool with it. What you think about the whole, it's a vibe?
You know what? Some of our, I'm not gonna just say legends. Even like the cats we rock with now, that's like resurfacing that cloth. Like, let's say for instance, like a Stove God Cook, right? Now Stove God Cook. Now I really have favorite rappers, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, like I don't have a long list of favorites. Maybe depends on anyway. Stove God Cook brings both lyricism and a vibe. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? And that song that he got with Dave East called Bottega Trunks. It's even though Dave East is a lyrical guy, the song he had with Stove God Cooks is more of a vibe. You know what I'm saying? He said, "I light a spliff and like the move, baby. I'm the one, not the two." That's the shit. It's the vibe. You know what I'm saying? So it depends, And some can have a vibe with not as much lyricism, and the shit is still fire. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. And like you said, some can have some lyrics, and the shit can be trash. You know what I mean? As far as the music, so
I think West Side Gun is a vibe. I think that's a perfect example. I love the beats he picked. A lot of the songs to me is catchy. Yeah, boom, boom, boom. Like, yo, the beats he picked, like West Side is a vibe. Like the bars, like he hit you with some bars here and there sometimes and everything, but I think it's more of a vibe, and I'm cool with that.
Yeah, out of Griselda, I think with him is more the vibe opposed to the lyrics.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
Conway lean more towards the lyrics.
The bars, Benny bars.
Yeah, Benny with the bars. And like I said, Stove is a combination of both vibe and lyrics. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Which is cool. And that kind of reminds me of, like I said, back in the days, one of my favorite hip-hop albums of all time is Return to the 36, the Dirty version. I
knew he was going to say
Old
that,
Dirty. Like, ODB was a hell of a vibe.
Yeah,
like I can't sit here and be like, I was like the lyrics was making me want to grab the pen and you know what I mean? Because I'm an MC, but Old Dirty was a vibe. And sometimes he do say some hard shit, like Brooklyn Zoo. He was going in on Brooklyn Zoo. You know what I mean? His own style, which once again he was creative. Nobody sound like Old Dirty, so that's why he stood out, and that's why I can respect that. Of course, they wasn't putting him in the categories when they be like, yo, the super lyricist or who's like the nicest in the '90s at that era.
Right.
He doesn't get mentioned, but he had his own lane, his own style, and that vibe was incredible. Rest in peace, Old Dirty. Like I love that. That's still one of my favorite albums of all time.
And he made an impact too. He made a hell of an impact. But you know what though? I always say this. I still think ODB got one of the best verses on Protect Your Neck.
First things first, man. You with the words. I'm sticking pins in your head like a nurse.
You know what I mean?
I'll attack any. Can't fully pack with the stuff. Yeah.
Shame on you when you step to the Old Dirty bastard, straight from the Brooklyn Zoo. And I'll be damned if I let any man come to my center. You enter the winter.
Yeah. Straight up and down. Yeah. We could go on. Yeah. He did. Like I said, he could spit. I'm not saying like Old Dirty didn't have bars, but his album to me was one of the most entertaining albums in hip hop of all time. Like one of the most entertaining from start to finish. Yeah. From the intro to the skits. Like Old Dirty was very entertaining. I love that album, you know what I mean?
Yeah, rest in peace ODB, man. He was the soul of the Wu.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
Yeah.
How is your memory so good? To go back to what you were saying, for those who don't know, we used to have, salute the whole commission, hip hop commission, you know what I mean? That's how I met this brother, through the commission. We like you said, we be discussing certain things, and then a song or whatever, and you'll just remember the word from word, the bar, the verse. I used to be like that. I got older. I got to remember my own bars and everything, because I do music too. Yeah. I used to be able to. Now, if the song is on, I could the classes I could rhyme with it. Right. But you, off the top of the head, like how do you store it in your memory bank all these years later? Them lyrics, like you just.
Yo, you know what's crazy? Some of the lyrics I actually forgot, and like it'll resurface once I like hear it, or whether like the music is playing, or whether the music is just playing in my mind, and it's just like it just flows. You know what I'm saying? It's weird. It's like I remember one of my comrades back in the day said, "Yo, man, you ever like what you say?" He said it's an old memory from like back in the day, and it kind of reappears in your brain in a strange way when you get old. You know, it's weird. So it kind of like relates to that. But especially if it's the lyrics that I used to rap a lot, and I used to feel. Yeah. So I used to be one of them cats too that just be by myself, and just I could be at a bus stop, and next thing you know I just be kicking somebody else shit. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's basically how that go about. I don't remember every lyric. It just so happens that the lyrics I do remember, I can kind of quote them word for word for the most part. You get what I'm saying? So yeah.
Yeah, dope. That's an ill skill to have. I used to be like that with a lot of the classic stuff back in the days. Now it's a little difficult unless it's actually playing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. What was the most difficult thing about getting this documentary together? Like, because I know it's hard. It can be hard to the industry relationships, like with people, like getting them on board. Just to give you a little 5 minutes of their time, it might be a little different. I'm just thinking of stuff I went through in the past. Like, what was the most difficult thing about doing it?
Well, I'm gonna say this: the challenges never stop. Because I remember somebody asked me that at the film festival about the challenges. Challenges never stop. It's actually a part of what makes the process stronger and better. I'm gonna say this though: like it's up and down as far as like I can have leverage on one part, but then like later on, what I had leverage on might become challenging, and then vice versa. You get what I'm saying? Like, say for instance, like, okay, I might have leverage gaining access to interview certain people, right? And then it's that certain people that I say, all right, I have this particular person, these particular people on here. I can't finish it without such and such. And these are people who ask me, hey, you don't got such and such yet? And it might be a little more of a process to get them. Now, the challenging part is, because of the dates, is to have everybody at the screening. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, that might be a little bit of challenging than it was when I was trying to get access to interview them. Now, I did have a little cheat code in the beginning. KG was the first interview I did, right?
For Naughty by Nature.
For
KG.
Naughty, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when I interviewed K, unexpectedly, I interviewed Vinny right after. I didn't know Vinny was going to be there. And it was around the time when, to the public, Naughty was broke up already. They were separated. It was just Tretch and Vinny, and K was doing his own thing.
Mm-hmm.
And but once people heard that Naughty by Nature was on the project, everybody just cooperated. You get what I'm saying? I got Naughty by Nature. Oh, okay, cool. Hey, man, go to my manager, man. Schedule that shit. Fuck that. We about to rock out. You get what I'm saying? So that gave the advantage of gaining more people. And plus, people saw that I took it serious, and I didn't ask them any like gossipy, clickbait, tabloid type questions. You get what I'm saying? Like right now, if I was to say right now, if I was to see like a Papoose, I'm not gonna ask him about, yo, so what's up with you and Remy? I'm not gonna do no shit like that. You get what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, Pap, nigga, let me ask you a question. When is the next fire coming out or some shit like that?
Yeah.
What's your favorite verse? You get what I'm saying? Some shit like that. You know, no, I'm not knocking anybody that does that. That's just not my lane.
Everybody do it.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
I stay away from that too. Like,
Yeah.
I get the opportunity. I want to know, and they respect that actually, the artist. I want to know, like, really what was the process when you did this song, or what you got coming soon, like in the studio, or what you had to go through. I don't want it. Hot topics, I'm good with that.
Yeah.
Because if you want the hot topics, who's doing what, who's divorced, who's smashing, there's plenty of platforms for that.
Yeah.
Who's snitching, who locked up, all the street stuff. That's hot topics too.
Yeah.
Niggas love talking about recycling the same topics. I mean, like regurgitating the same. I'm good with that. I want to, you know what I'm saying? And I respect that about your platform too, what you do. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna put you on the spot right now. Top 5 from Jersey, MCs. You a Jersey veteran, born and raised. Top 5 from Jersey MCs. Your top 5.
Hey, listen, we got to start with I don't want to say particular order, right? But I know
no
people
particular order.
Right? I gotta say, right? It's gonna fuck your head up. I gotta say, from Jersey, by the way, there's no way you could say top Jersey MCs without saying Tretch.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Like, Tretch got one of the illest flows of all time, right?
Mm-hmm.
You got Tretch. You gotta say, Joe Budden. I know people say, who? The podcaster? Because people forget he was a rapper, right? Gotta say Joe Budden, right? I can't not include Lauren. You get what I'm saying? Gotta include Lauren. You get what I'm saying? Listen, I gotta pay homage to Latifah, just because, man, you know, and the person who stamped Newark Brick City, you gotta say motherfucking Redman. You get what I'm saying? You gotta say Redman. Gotta say Redman. You know,
That's a solid 5.
Mm-hmm.
That's a solid 5.
Yep.
Personally, if I had to pick my Jersey top 5, I'm putting Rod Digger in there. I love Digger.
Yeah. Shout out to Rod Digger. Shout to Rod Digger. Shout to Rod Digger.
Yo, that Dirty Harriet album, but yeah, I would put Rod, Redman, without a doubt, Tretch, Lauren, and number 5,
Ransom.
Ransom is disgusting. He's nice.
Yeah. Ransom a problem.
See, it's very difficult. It's Queen Latifah, all what she did in the past, but she don't make music no more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But when she was doing it, she was like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Latifah. And I never heard about nobody writing for us. I always respect that.
Yeah. I put on the Jersey, the Jersey Mount Rushmore.
Yeah.
I put on that. You get what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah,
so that was part of the reason why I threw her in there. You know what I mean? But we got Rod Digger. We actually paying homage to Rod Digger on part 2. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Rod Digger. She has a history.
Those are the underground. Jersey got so many, but yeah, that 5th spot, I might give the Ransom, because Ransom been killing it, and he's so underrated. But Ransom been killing it.
Yeah,
like lyrically, he been killing it. Yo, salute to the I want you to speak on. I don't think they get enough spotlight either, Sean. So while we're here, we're gonna speak on them. They from Jersey, outsiders.
Okay,
they all from Jersey, right?
Absolutely.
Talk about it. Who's their producer? Because they always got them them type of beats where it's like it makes you want to spit bars on it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
They had in-house production, you know, amongst themselves.
Okay.
From what I can remember, I can't remember all the producers, but you know, shout out to the whole Outsider movement. You know, Young Z, Pace One, you know, Rod Digger, my guy Axe. The list goes on. Denton, the list goes on. Outsiders, and for those who don't know, let's just say this: Outsiders played a pivotal role in Eminem's career.
I was gonna ask about
right
that.
before he signed with Dre.
Yeah.
And I remember when so Outsiders, they were you can see Outsiders were like on an entrepreneurial tip too, because they had a laundromat. And I remember they used to have things over there, and it started off with Outsiders got this white boy that nobody wants problems with, right? And they let me hear his music, and I heard a few songs, and one was My Name Is. I said the next year it dropped, and he was signed to Dr. Dre. You get what I'm saying? And the Outsiders at the time, their buzz was growing so strong, right, that they were all getting like separate deals at one time. So Eminem got signed to Dr. Dre, and Rod Digger got signed with Flipmode at the same time. And I forgot who Pace One and Young Z got signed to. And Young Z was also on one of the first, let's just say, televised rap battles that was on cable. I'm not sure if it was HBO or one of those channels. He I forgot who he battled, but this is before 106 Park, before Smack.
Yeah.
He was one of the original battle rappers back then. You get what I'm saying? So shout out to Young Z. And they made an impact in Jersey. They were they stayed true to the underground sound, and they still tour worldwide to this day, actually.
Oh, dope.
Yeah.
Was Cannabis originally from Outsiders?
No.
He wasn't?
No.
Okay.
Nah. Cannabis is from Jersey. I forgot what part of Jersey, but I actually see Cannabis at Penn Station going back and forth from New York.
He is from Jersey. Cause I always heard mixed things about Cannabis. Nobody could ever really say where he's from. I heard Jersey. I heard
Canada.
Queens. I heard Canada. I heard London. I heard I done heard, because I remember back in the days the Queen 7 shirts. All my people that remember that School of Hard Knocks Queen 7 shirt.
Yeah.
We had Cannabis on the shirt. So me being from Queens, when I was in school and everything in Brooklyn, I was mad hype. Like, oh yeah, Cannabis, we got another one. Like Cannabis from Queens. Then I found out, nah, he's not from Queens. Then I heard he's really from Jersey. Then I heard he wasn't really from Jersey. He's from
Canada
or something, like military. So I'm like, yo, until this day, I don't know where Cannabis actually
You think
actually is
the
from.
whole Queens thing came from
Lost
the
Boys?
Lost Boys? Yeah.
Maybe that was, because I don't know what part of Queens he was from, if he was from Queens, but maybe it was just being affiliated with the LB, Lost Boys and everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, well, if he is from Jersey, that's another one right there on some lyrical ability, like, was ridiculous.
Nah, he was a problem, man. That second round knockout is one of the craziest diss records of all time,
listen,
yo.
Respect the LL Cool J, man.
Yeah.
Cannabis won that battle.
Yeah, he did.
I always say that.
He did.
Yeah, LL was the bigger, more money, more power, was able to pull certain strings, but if we being honest, second round knockout, and then he came back with the Ripple Returns. Nah, second round knockout. Second round knockout got that. Sorry, L. Second round knockout got that.
I fucks with L too, man.
Ripple Return it wasn't corny or nothing like that, but second round knockout, that was the that was the winner right there.
Yeah.
I mean, if we being honest, like,
yeah.
Word. All right, so let's before we get into, because we definitely gonna do our top 10. I spoke to Ray yesterday. I was like, yo, man, have your list of your top 10 albums of 2025.
Mm-hmm.
I have my list. This has been the best year in hip hop in a very long time when it comes to albums. I kept talking about it all year. Like, I haven't got a year like this for me personally in a very long time.
Yeah.
It took it back. It gave me like the 90s feel when mad dope albums used to drop in 1 year, 96, 97, 95, 94. And this year, I ain't gonna say they was all like classics, but it still was a lot of good, solid albums, know what I mean, that came out this year. So to me, hip hop is in a good space. I'm not one of them people, oh, it's not in the top 40. I don't care about none of that, man. You can miss me with all that dumb talk. That means nothing. Like, it's in a good space. It's in a good space. And we're gonna get into that. Your top 10, my top 10, you know what I'm saying? the people out there. I want to know your top 10s. Y'all can put it in the comments or whatever. But I just want you to let the people know a quick breakdown, quick recap of everything you did in 2025, what you remember, and everything you about to do in 2026.
All right, so everything that I did in 2025. So, well, talking about even that doesn't involve hip hop, stuff like that.
Doesn't involve, this ain't just a hip hop.
Just like period.
About moves you made, moves
I
like
made.
things
All
that's
right.
gonna lead to,
All right,
bigger things.
All right, so I'm gonna say this. I actually got baptized this year. Right, I got baptized this year. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate I got baptized this year.
Congratulations, man. Congrats.
I got baptized this year. I don't know what this. I finished Verse Gods and Verse Gods 2 this year, right? And I'm sorry, Verse Gods and Verse Gods 2 this year. And I'm fortunate to say that, and this is the first platform what I'm about to say is the first platform that I've said this, right? Thanks to the Most High, because of the moves that were made in 24 and 25, you gotta respect the Legends of Hip Hop Legends docuseries will premiere on streaming platforms in 2026. Distribution deal for Amazon and Tubi. So
making moves.
Yep.
So making moves out here. That's what I'm talking about.
Yep. And I shout out to my nephews. We put together a family reunion, brought my family back together. We gave them a nice tribute. I did a video for them and everything. We had a family reunion tribute dedicated to my pops and his peers. You get what I'm saying? All the aunts and uncles that played a part in even raising me. You get what I'm saying? So things like that. Far as shows, I was there with the Max B Stove God Cook show. You get what I'm saying? Went to a few shows. The list goes on, man. And just being more grateful and thankful. You get what I'm saying? And commit myself to more peace. You get what I'm saying? More peace of mind. You get what I'm saying? So
ain't nothing like peace.
Yep.
Peace is the most valuable thing in life, man.
Yep. So in 2026, like I said, just want to continue. And 2026, you'll actually see the series premiere on, like I said, on Amazon and Tubi. So and by the way, and also it will be on another platform called Globehouse. It's actually a virtual type platform. But the difference between what you will see on Globehouse and Tubi and Amazon is the extended version.
Okay.
So every chapter has an extended version, but you can only see it on Globehouse. So shout out to Dave Finwell. Shout out to Malcolm Williams of Tech Organic. Shout out to Alquan Spencer and Mr. Wendell McKilla. That's the production side, post-production side, the business side, Dave Finn, tech side, Malcolm Williams. So, it's a collective effort just to put this project together pretty much, so yeah.
All right, dope, man. 2025 sounds like it was a good year.
Yeah. It wasn't easy, but
never easy.
Yeah.
When you love doing something, we just was talking about that earlier before we started filming, me, Lace, and Glenn, know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to the team behind the cameras for those who don't know, you know what I mean? Cam Time Studio NYC, they make the magic happen.
Absolutely.
I'm just here in the passenger seat.
They got a nice setup.
They the drivers.
they got a nice setup too, ladies and gentlemen. They got a nice setup over here.
This Cam Time Studio, you already
Straight
know.
up.
Pull up. Y'all got content, whatever, you already know. Cam Time Studio NYC in the lobby downstairs for whoever really want to sing and got bars,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Well, it's crazy, you know what I mean? But
Photos too, dude.
photos, let them know. They got the photo shoot. You want to do a photo shoot? Everything. Cam Time Studio NYC. You heard? Yeah. I be forgetting. Yeah, yo.
Yeah.
There's a machine over here.
We tap dance too.
You know what I mean? So, I'm going to just give a real quick recap of what I did this year, 2025. Because this is the end of the year episode, but this is also my brother Ray Landski episode, you know what I mean? Showing love to a real entrepreneur right here. You know what I'm saying? So in 2025, basically, we did a couple of shows. We got the Rich Genius show up and running, as y'all watching now, you know what I'm saying? We had the Father's Day episode, First Day episode. We had Smooth the Hustler up here. Salute to Smooth, great episode. Evil D, great episode. Chip Fu, great episode, you know what I mean? Salute to them coming up. My homeboy Los, classic material, great episode. And now we got Ray Landski up here. Another great episode.
I rocks
you know
for
what I'm
all
saying?
of them, man. I
Yeah.
rocks for all of them, man.
Wow.
Smooth the Hustler is my niggas, man.
Jeez.
Smooth and Trigger and Chick Fool.
Yeah, Evil D,
Evil
all
D,
that, man.
you know what I'm saying? BC. My thing, Evil D, man. The first beat I think about is Buck 'em Down, yo. Straight up, yo. You know what I mean? Buck 'em Down, Buck 'em Down remix.
Yeah.
Evil
Classic.
D, man.
Classic. So yeah, we did that. We got more stuff coming lined up definitely for next year with the interviews and to expand the show and everything. And then we also dropped music, Tall Genius. Me and Tall Genius, y'all already know. We dropped the Synergy on Even, but next year, I believe the date is June 9th. Don't quote me on it. We gotta drop the album on all streaming platforms for those who didn't get to hear the Synergy album. We dropping it on all. It would have been in my top 10, honestly, on my list. Not just because it's a project that I'm on with Tall Genius and Brugger. Salute to Brugger. But it's a dope album. I'm telling you, y'all gonna feel it for those who didn't get to hear it. But it'll be on all streaming the 9th. Know what I mean? January 9th.
Okay, January 9th.
Yeah,
okay,
January 9th. We dropped it on
right.
all streaming platforms.
Okay.
We dropped the beginning of this year, we dropped the first freestyle Friday, because last year, 2024, every month we dropped a freestyle with a visual. Tall Genius flipped the beat, a classic beat that we grew up
Yeah, that
on.
was
A song that we
fire.
like, yeah.
The Tribe Called Quest.
Yeah,
shit was,
yeah.
I was
Good
I was
looking.
rocking with heavy.
Good looking, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all dropped every month consistently. We did not fall off. I was recording here at the lobby. My brother Lace made sure everything was tight on the engineer side, and we flip beats and everything, and we dropped the visuals. Salute to Brega once again, because he the one who was behind the camera for all the videos. So every first Friday we drop, all 2024. Beginning of this year, we dropped the album. We put them all together, the freestyles with like a bonus freestyle on it. And that's on all streaming platforms too, by the way. I think we dropped a single. What I'm talking about. Soul Baby. That's out right now. Make sure y'all get it towards the end of the
Soul
year. EP.
Baby.
Soul Baby EP, you know what I mean? Soul Baby got 2 songs, the Soul Baby song, and we got the Celebration song. We just dropped that, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, next year we got the EP coming. The special EP. We got the Love and Lust album. It's gonna be crazy. I'm trying to see what else we got. Tall Genius got beat tapes coming out. Tall Genius is doing a Tall Genius Presents album with various artists. It ain't just me. I might get like 2 joints, but I need a different artist. So if you know any dope artists, like Tall Genius gonna do the production, the beats, but he gonna work with various artists and put out a project next year. He told me about. Yeah, we just working. You know what I mean? Like we working. We definitely gonna meet back up again because you got a lot going on. I missed the last. I was supposed to have rolled out there. It was on a Sunday when you had the.
I just seen the text yesterday. I was like, oh shit, I didn't even know he hit me.
Oh, you just saw it yesterday?
Yeah, I just saw it yesterday. Cause you know I got
different platforms.
It's Instagram, yeah. You know what I'm saying? But it's matter of fact, it's funny. So again, so we're having a virtual one December 28th at 6 p.m.
Okay.
And the next one, as far as the next live, wait for a confirmation date. But the next live screening is going to be at the Temple of Hip Hop. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Desire Nobility and all the rest of the crew at the Temple of Hip Hop. Okay. They surprised me at the screening. They popped up at the screening. You know what I'm saying? I've been rocking with them since. Okay. So shout out to them. Also, I can't say shout out to the Temple of Hip Hop without saying salute to the teacher. You know what I'm saying? Like KRS is the one, yo.
KRS.
Real talk, man. He the one. KRS the one, bro.
Like I said, he's the teacher of hip hop.
He is.
As of right now, I say Nas is the president of hip hop. It's a different category. Nas been doing, you know what I mean? But like KRS is definitely the teacher. He's always gonna be the teacher, the one that teaches. But yeah, that's dope. Hip hop is definitely. I think the hip hop museum out here is supposed to open next year.
Yeah.
in the Bronx.
In the Bronx, yeah.
I think it's supposed to open 2026, if I'm not mistaken.
I think so. Yeah, 2026. Because I think they just did like a donation to that, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. So
That shit gonna be crazy.
that's gonna be crazy. I'm pulling up there for
Yeah.
grand opening.
For real.
Another thing I forgot to mention, my brother Lace had me doing some acting this year.
Okay.
Like,
What
what do you call it, Lace? Like video, like voiceover, yeah, like some voiceover acting. You know what I mean? So
Alright.
can't tell me I ain't an actor now. It's like, I had to put a little.
We going in next year. Next year gonna be crazy.
Yeah, see,
Word,
next year
word,
he got some
word.
stuff lined up, definitely.
Word.
So, yeah, next year's gonna be a good year, man. Rest in peace to DJ Majesty. Just lost him recently, man. My brother DJ Majesty. You know, with all the good stuff, you know, the bad too within the year. You know what I'm saying? But that's life.
Yeah.
But yo, rest in peace to DJ Majesty, man.
Yeah.
He
Man.
when I was young, he made sure I had every tape. I could listen to every tape because some tapes we couldn't buy from the store because
Right.
we was too young and had the sticker on it, parental advisory, whatever. So
Yeah.
he was making sure, like, yo, you can hold it, just make sure you get it back.
Right.
If your mom found it, you ain't get it from me.
Right.
My mom didn't want to hear all that wild cursing and everything. So me and my sister was wild. Young, we in elementary school. He was making sure we had everything, like, you know what I mean? So salute to DJ Madge. And all right, so let's before we wrap it up, a lot of things happened in the year. Like I said, a lot of hot topics, Diddy and everything. We ain't getting into all that. The snitching stuff, the beefs. I don't care about none of that. We're gonna just talk about one of the beautiful things this year in hip hop was the albums. What's your top 10 albums before we get out of here from 2025?
My top 10 albums. All right. Hey, listen. I'm gonna go with people. One, I'm gonna say this one, right? No specific order, but
Yeah,
I'm going to say which one is my favorite. I gotta say that, right?
Okay.
People slept on that Wrong Streets album with Conductor. People slept on that Wrong Streets album, right?
Yeah.
That shit is fire, right? I got Wale on here. I caught the Wale at the last minute, right? I rocks with Wale, right? I can't forget West Side Gun, right? Can't forget West Side Gun. Can't forget Conway, right?
That album was good.
Right? De La Soul. De La Soul. Listen, man, that De La Soul album is heartfelt, man. Like, especially in the beginning, man, when it was like, all right, Dave, and you didn't hear him respond because he's no longer present. The clips came out. Listen, the clips was like the rollout for the Clips album was like they took that shit back to like early 2000s or something like that. You get what I'm saying? Like the Clips, out of nowhere, that Alfredo 2 with Freddie Gibbs and Alchemist. That shit is crazy, right? Light Years. To me, this is the most, out of any Nas album, it was the most full circle album for me because I felt energy from Illmatic, It Was Written, Stillmatic, the mixtapes. Because I heard some of the mixtape flows he kind of put up in there. The AZ and Nas energy, you get what I'm saying? It makes you reflect on all of the collabos besides just Life's a Bitch. And it gives you an idea that it's possible we're going to see a Nas and AZ album, right? You get what I'm saying? So, but I got to say this. My favorite album, Queensbridge Stand Up. That Mob album is something different, bro. That Mob album, bro. And Mob is my favorite group. I'm a Jersey dude, but the Mob is my favorite duo. The Mob, straight up. So I got to give it to the Mob, yo. Havoc, Alchemist, Nas, rest in peace, Prodigy. Listen, man, they gave us a classic again.
Facts.
So
Facts.
I got to salute them brothers, man, straight up, you know?
It's a dope 10, man. You got, we got a couple of the same, actually. Your 10 and my 10. So I'm going to say my 10. Oh, salute to all the shows I've been to this year, too. Too many. I can't even remember them all.
Yeah.
The Wu-Tangs and Nas. I've been to a lot of shows. Yeah. I mean, I can't even. In the summertime. What the joint we was at?
Oh, no. Oh, man. Hey, yo.
Lyricist Lounge. Lyricist Lounge joint in the park.
Damn.
And who else performed
Raekwon,
there?
30th anniversary,
30th
right?
anniversary Cuban Links.
Yeah. That shit was
I've been
serious.
to so many, I'll be forgetting it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But yeah, so my top 10 albums of 2025 in no particular order is Mobb Deep, Infinite. To me, like he said, to me that's the best album of the year. That's just my opinion. Mobb Deep Infinite, dope. 2, Clips, Let God Sort Them Out. 3, Ghostface, Supreme Clientele 2. 4, Raekwon, The Emperor's New Clothes. 5, Freddie Gibbs and Alchemist, Alfredo 2. 6, De La Soul, Cabin in the Sky. 7, Larry June and 2 Chainz and Alchemist, Life is Beautiful.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, that dropped early in February,
yeah,
yo. That joint was hard. Like,
2 Chainz went in on that one too. Yeah.
What I say? 8, Wale, Everything Is a Lot. 9, Boldy James, Criminally Attached.
My nigga, forgot. My nigga.
10, Alchemist and Hit Boy, Goldfish. Now, I'm gonna say a couple of these dudes wasn't really on my radar like that. Like I heard of them, but I you know what I'm saying? Like the Larry June and 2 Chainz and Alchemist, that joint was dope. It surprised me. Wale, I never was like a big fan of his music. I got nothing against him, but that Wale album, I like, oh, this is dope.
Yeah, it caught me off guard.
Yeah, it caught me off guard. The Wale joint definitely caught me off guard. Boldy James, another one. Like I heard of him, but yeah, he made my top 10. Criminally Attached, and yeah, Alchemist and Hit Boy, I think they did a great job on that album. I think it's actually kind of slept on. Like nobody really talks about it, but yeah, Mobb Deep is my number 1 album. And like I said, in no particular order, everything else, like Clips album was official. Ghost Supreme Clientele 2. I like Ghostface Supreme Clientele 2 album. I love the album, but it didn't give me that Supreme Clientele feel. I'm not gonna hold you. He called it Supreme Clientele 2, but he could have called it anything else. He could have called it Ghost Donuts or the Ghost Faces Back or whatever he could have called it, and it would have been a dope album. Yeah. It just didn't. If you was looking for that Supreme Clientele feel in 2025, I don't think it really gave that. I got my own theory on that. We could discuss that another time. But it's a dope album nevertheless. And like Raekwon's joint, The Emperor's New Clothes was hard, and the Freddie Gibbs and Alchemist, Alfredo 1 was hard, Alfredo 2 was hard. They did not slip. I'm looking forward for part 3. And like you said, De La Soul just felt good. Yeah, like they didn't lose a step. You know what I mean? So
not at all.
Salute to Larry June and 2 Chainz and everybody else, Boldy James, and that's my 10 albums, my top 10 of 2025. Yeah, looking forward to 2026. You know what I mean? But salute to Mass Appeal, they whole rollout and everything Nas is doing with the Mass Appeal, and you know what I mean, everything that
Nas doing God's work.
Yeah. Facts. He doing what he loves. You know what I'm saying? And it's a beautiful thing. You know what I mean?
You think they setting up for next year like a part 2?
I heard that's the rumor that it's going to be another rollout. I heard Coogee Rap already lined up. Yeah. I think we're going to get a Nas and AZ. If not a Nas and AZ, I think we'll get a Firm. Yeah. I don't know who else I could think of. Like, if they going back to like doing another like Legends, like older, I would say give us Kane, a new Kane album. Yeah, we ain't get a Kane album, and Kane can still spit. Kane still got balls, so that's not even a question.
Kane still got it. He don't lose a step.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
I gotta give to Kane.
I wouldn't mind hearing a new Fox album if she was to do it. You know what I'm saying? That'd be dope with the right production. Like the Hit Boy gave her, like that'd just be fire. You know what I mean? Salute the Alchemist too. He's the MVP for me for this year.
Yeah. Alchemist
is the MVP in hip hop. Know what I mean? Yeah. He's definitely he been like Alchemist did the Alchemist and Hit Boy album, him and Hit Boy. He did the Larry June and 2 Chainz. He did the Mobb Deep. Half of that, he's part of that. He did the Freddie Gibbs, Alfredo 2. Like he's all on my top 10. Like he's the MVP of this year, hip hop. Alchemist.
Was he on Boldy James too, or that was Nicholas Craven?
That was Nicholas Craven.
Okay, his shit fire too.
Yeah,
I rock with him too. Yeah.
So but salute to Alchemist, man. And he's working with Erykah Badu. He got something coming with Badu.
Yeah,
I thought that was gonna drop this year.
Yeah, me too. But man, I'm looking forward to
that. Yeah. I'm looking forward to that. You know what I mean? But yo, man, check out the merch. Y'all see what it is. Y'all see the hat for the. Oh, let me make sure everybody see what it is. My man came bearing gifts on the holiday season. This is what you do. Every day's a holiday. Yeah. He got the snapback joint for all my snapback heads. He got the trucker hat. You heard? See the trucker? I got the
5-panel.
Yeah, the 5-panel hat. Love this joint the way this fit.
Oh yeah, you know what? Also too, I want to mention follow You Gotta Respect on Instagram, UGOTTARESPCT. To stay in tune with the December 28th. We're gonna. I'm not sure this when this is aired or not, but if it does, we're having a giveaway at the screening on December 28th. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Make sure y'all, let them know where they can find you at too. Give them your whole IG and everything.
Yep, you gotta respect UGOTTARESBCT, Instagram, and on YouTube as well.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Ray
and
Landski.
TikTok.
You can follow on Ray Landski too. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Word. But yo, thank you, brother, for coming up here.
Hey, listen, thanks for having me,
Jersey
brothers.
in the
You know
house.
what I'm saying?
Next door neighbors, our brothers. You already know how it goes right across the water, man. We hip hop heads. And we all for the cloth. We come from the same cloth, man. Thank you to the team that always makes it happen.
Salute to the Rich Genius Show.
Yeah, Rich Genius. Salute the Tall Genius. You know what I mean?
Listen, salute the Tall Genius. You know what I mean? Salute the Lace. You know what I mean? Salute to my guy.
Glenn,
my guy Glenn. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everybody in this studio holding it down. The setup is official. Listen, the Rich Genius Show, 2025 Christmas holiday time. You already know. Ray Landski. You got to respect the legends. Coming at the top of the 2026.
You heard? We're going to keep rocking from now, beyond. It ain't stopping. We don't stop, know what I mean? This is real right here. Until next time, everybody enjoy their holiday. Everybody have a blessed year next year. We out. One.